in camp with Dogboy and
Gervonta.
Tank was there. Were you at the Tank and Porter sparring?
Yeah, I was there.
Did you watch that?
I was there.
Ooh, how'd that go?
Oh, man. You talk about amazing? Those two guys, come on. I mean, let's just be honest. You got two guys who are multiple world champions. You already know what that sparring is like. You talking about paying at the door, right? And it was funny because once they started, like, everybody knew it was going to happen, but when it happened, everybody got quiet, like, okay, let's watch this show.
Last one I want to get to, man. I know Robesi Ramirez is fighting April 1st, I want to say, against the Dogbo.
Yeah.
Man, he's a great fighter. Yeah, you're hyped about that
excited.
one.
I'm excited.
Talk about Robesi. Just, I feel like his rise is he's on it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's on it right now, and it's just skyrocketing up. How's he been?
It's been great. You know, when they brought me on board almost 2 years ago, they asked me to be part of his camp, and I was kind of questioning it because I wasn't too sure if I wanted to be. But after I spoke to the young man directly and we did some evaluations, I realized that this young man has been through a lot in his life. I mean, I don't know if you guys know his story, but so much that when you've gone through that type of trauma in your life and you're still here standing, no matter what you had to deal with, no matter how you had to do it, that's a testament to the tenacity and the heart and the courage of who he is as a man. And that made me even like him more. So when they brought me in, I wanted to make sure he understood that there was a certain level of expectation from me to him, and he should have from himself to me. And what has happened up to this point, we've been in some pretty big fights, and he's been knocking everybody out. And that has been the blessing. But the reality of it is, just like with other fighters, they said he didn't have power. No, he has always had power. He just didn't know where to go to deliver it. He didn't know how to drop his hips and be able to transfer it from the ground up. Once I was able to show him that, in addition to Salas, you know, doing what Salas does, and Salas is a guru, by the way. Salas is a guru. I don't care what nobody says. That man brain works crazy, but he gets the job done, right? And so once we were able to kind of get that part down, he decided he was not letting anybody walk out. He's hitting everybody hard and putting everybody out. And so the bad part about that is they forget how amazing of a boxer he is. His angles, his IQ is actually absolutely amazing. So with that being said, it's been an honor. And here's a crazy story. Dogboy was in camp with Shawn Porter back in the day when he was with Terrence Crawford, along with Gervonta Davis, right? And after that camp was over, I said, man, I really like this kid. But I just got with Robesi, and I said, man, I would like for Robesi to spar or fight Dogboy. And here we are, almost 2 years later, and actually it's 2 years later, and that fight is gonna happen. So I'm super geeked about it because this is a fight I wanted years ago, and now we have it, right? So I'm looking forward to it. Dogboy is a wonderful person and a great fighter. Robesi is a dog in and out the ring and a wonderful boxer as well. Man, that fight's going to be so much fun. I'm so excited for it.
I can't wait. Just last one, you just mentioned Porter was in camp with Dogboy and
Gervonta.
Tank was there. Were you at the Tank and Porter sparring?
Yeah, I was there.
Did you watch that?
I was there.
Ooh, how'd that go?
Oh, man. You talk about amazing? Those two guys, come on. I mean, let's just be honest. You got two guys who are multiple world champions. You already know what that sparring is like. You talking about paying at the door, right? And it was funny because once they started, like, everybody knew it was going to happen, but when it happened, everybody got quiet, like, okay, let's watch this show. And you saw two guys trying to level up in sparring, and once you get to that championship level, you know exactly what you're looking at, you know. And Shawn raised his level, and then Gervonta responded, and then Shawn raised his level, then Gervonta responded, and when the sparring was over, both guys, I think, had the respect to walk away from each other and say, hey, yeah, that's real good work, both guys. And so I was happy for Shawn, and I was happy for Gervonta, and it gave me an insight on who Gervonta is, and I had an opportunity to actually speak with him. And he gets a bum rap sometimes, you know, and when I talked to him directly, I didn't get any of the negativity or any of the things that other people may have saw or said. I have nothing but great words and respect for the man.
It's pretty incredible that a lightweight in Gervonta Davis, I mean, I don't want to say held his own, but you know, had that so much of a competitive sparring session with the top.
No, you can say held his own. He definitely did more than held his own.
Well, I guess that's what I said. I mean, maybe it was more than that. Maybe it was more equal.
It'd be disrespectful for me to say he didn't hold it, that he didn't go in there and be himself. What you see in these world title fights is what you saw in that ring that night. That kid is fighting 35, but don't get it confused. He could fight anywhere up to 60 and be okay.
Wow, yeah. 60, huh?
Yeah, I mean, but of course we have height issues and things of that nature, but if you make everything equal, but from a skill set standpoint, from a power standpoint, oh yeah, he can compete.
Wow, that's incredible. So I gotta ask, if we get Ryan versus Gervonta, which way are you leaning?
I'm going Gervonta. But I'm only going Gervonta because I feel like people dog Ryan, which I don't understand. The kid is fast, he's powerful, and then they even try to question his heart. I think he has mad heart too. I think that what gives Gervonta the nudge is the fact that he has the experience with high-level fighters. He has more championship rounds, and we don't have that with Ryan. We haven't seen him in those situations. So we're still yet to see how he's going to respond with dealing with someone in those latter rounds at a very high level. And we've seen Gervonta do it time in and time out. And so I think that's why I have no choice but to go with Gervonta, because he just has a level of experience, and sometimes experience is one of those things you can only get in a fight.
Right. Wow, man, I that's cool that you were there for the sparring. I'm sure that was, man, if anyone has that tape, they put that on YouTube. That's going to be in the millions.
Once again, we're professional. Right. You're a professional athlete and you have camps. You're not supposed to put that on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and whatever else you have for social media. That is not supposed to happen. So give these fighters an opportunity to grow, an opportunity to be developed, because they're already living in the life of the camera in their face at all times, they're getting judged all the time for everything they do. And then social media is always guilty until proven innocent, and that's the bad side of it. So give these guys an opportunity to actually at least grow within their own craft before we're so quick to judge them.
Definitely. Coach Larry Wade, always a pleasure, sir. Thank you so much, man. Tell the fans where they can follow you.
Hey, listen, you can follow me at any time at Coach Larry Wade at Gmail, Coach Larry Wade at Instagram, Coach Larry Wade at Twitter, Coach Larry Wade at Facebook. Just Coach Larry Wade at everything you want to do. So I look forward to hearing from you guys.
Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Thank you.